Hey everyone, welcome to Commander Clash. This week we are doing pre-modern Commander. Each of us have built a deck where every single card has been printed before the modern format. So this is before 8th edition. And you know these are before modern because they have these old school frames and they're really cool, old school artwork. And unfortunately not all of us are going to have the versions that are pre-modern, but they're all printed before modern. Anyway,
some of us will.
Well, some of us are lazy, some of us are very dedicated. So anyway, let's start off with Seth. What are you running?
So I had a little issue. I was going to actually play the commander that Tom was playing, but he beat me to the punch, so I switched at the last minute, and I'm playing Lord of Tresserhorn, which is a really big creature for a low converted mana cost. 10 power for only 4 mana. It has a few drawbacks attached to it when it enters the battlefield, but I wasn't sure the direction to go with Lord of Tresserhorn, and I ended up going zombie tribal, essentially.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
One of the sweet things about the old sets is there's actually a lot of good zombies. If you're going to pick a tribe built out of only cards from before modern, I think zombies has some of the most support out of any tribe. There's good lords, there's some cool, tricky zombie matters cards, some good creatures. So zombie tribal with Lord of Tresserhorn, which is of course a zombie itself, as kind of the commander and the finisher.
All right, Tom, what are you running?
So I luckily snatched this commander away from Seth. It's Hanna's Ship's Navigator. 3 mana, 1/2, 1 white blue, return artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. I originally built this as a donate deck and then realized I could only donate illusions once and then stopped building it as a donate deck very quickly. So instead I built a different route, which I think is pretty fun and I'm really excited to try out. I think it's pretty flavorful for the commander, so I'm excited. And I actually I think I went for the easiest out when it came to commanders because you guys picked the cooler ones.
Well, we're keeping Hanna's strategy under wraps, which is going to be exciting. But for now, let's move on to Jennifer. What are you running?
So I'm running Kamahl, Fist of Krosa, and despite him being a human, I am basically playing classic Elfball. So it's all your little elves and all the things that pump them up and make them work well together, and it's a very aggressive deck that won't do well with board wipes. And I know you all like your board wipes, so I might be in trouble here, but I figured it was time to just go full-on Elfball on you guys.
That's fair and bold, and I think Kamahl is definitely the best option if you are in a meta that has a lot of board wipes, because he does have that fun little ability of turning lands into creatures in response to, say, a Wrath of God. So I think that was a very excellent choice for Elfball. All right, and this is Tomer. So when I wanted to pick a commander for this week, I decided to go to Twitter and put a couple options and see what you guys wanted me to play. And you guys chose Arcanus. So I built Arcanus, and then I found out that I didn't really want to go Mind Over Matter combo and all that stuff. And I took out all the basic combos, Infinite Mana with High Tide and Palinchron and yada yada, Basalt Monolith, and I was left with like basically nothing. There was like a half-baked idea of a Wizard Tribal and a half-baked idea for Morphin. It just was bad, okay, guys? It wasn't going to be entertaining. I'm sorry. So I switched to the second choice that you guys picked, which was Volrath the Fallen, which I think is a lot more interesting. He has a lot of unique cards that you hopefully get to showcase, and he does a lot of cool things. So I think it's gonna be more entertaining. So, starting hands. So this hand is incredibly slow. I think I'm gonna mull it. Yeah, it just does nothing for so long. Yeah, goodbye.
Tomer the Greedy.
Oh no!
I'm gonna keep. My hand's fine, and I'm not the greediest commander player of all time.
Oh my goodness! Literally the greediest player.
I'm concerned, but I think it should be able to work, hopefully. So I'm going to keep it.
Alright, I am not going to keep mine. I have 5 lands in an Elfball deck, so I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to send this one back.
That is correct. Yes, I will support that decision.
So, I have an... I have a no-lander, and I think I'm going to keep it.
What? I do not. You must have Mana Crypt and Soul Ring
And like Chromox.
No, I don't have Chromox in a deck, and I don't have Sol Ring in my hand, but I think it's
What?
actually keepable. Like, I have 39 swamps in my deck. I think this is actually something I should keep, and I could get punished heavily, but this seems about right.
And remember, I said greediest Magic player of all time before you announced you were keeping your 0 land.
I know.
It's true.
I can't cast a creature before turn 5, so you should be fine.
I think the viewers would agree that I have to keep it. I think they'd be upset if I didn't keep it. So, okay.
Oh, he's blaming the viewers.
Greed
He's
is
gonna
good.
blame the viewers.
It's never my fault.
Alright, I now have a 1-lander, but if I can get one more, I'm off and running.
Mm.
So we're going to keep it and hope.
Jennifer's joining me on the greed. Greed is good.
Greed is
Everyone's
real.
greedy today.
All right, I don't need this stop anymore. Eh!
Punished or rewarded?
Yes! Yes!
Is it a land?
Oh my goodness! Why? I deserve this. I deserve this. All right, so let's start off. Mana
Okay.
Crypt.
I don't understand what's happening.
Oh my goodness! I don't understand what's happening. Mind Stone.
Okay.
I ripped the swamp off the top.
Oh,
no.
wow.
Oh no, no.
Let's go Charcoal Diamond.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So it's a possible turn 2 6/4 commander is what we're talking about here.
Can we get a windfall? I'm just throwing it out there. Blue players, go for it.
That's pretty good.
Mana Crypt,
You know-
it's a good card.
Didn't put Swords of Plowshares in this deck.
Oh, I'm not going to win with Volrath off the bat.
You sure?
Positive.
I mean, turn 2 Crawworm in this format seems pretty good.
Crawl.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. That's an old school reference. In an old school format that we're playing right now. Very topical. Oh, man. Man, oh, man.
That's quite the start over there.
It's okay. It could have been better.
I'm not exactly sure how, but
I could draw more swamps. Hey, look at that start.
Llanowar Elves is an appropriate draw when I didn't draw land.
That is good, that is good.
It's basically a land.
yeah, basically a land and an elf.
I think everybody's playing a nice, fair game of Magic.
Alright, you better miss all these flips.
Tails and fails. I win! Oh, I didn't get a land, you guys. I didn't get a land.
Oh
It's
no!
over. It's over.
Aw.
I know,
Oh,
I know.
poor
I'm sad
Palmer.
too.
So unlucky.
I'm sad too. Yeah, let's just do this.
I do see why he had to keep it though.
Maybe we can hit a land. So, literally the greediest player ever. This is in my opener. Let's
Yup.
hit a land. Nope.
Aw.
I know, with the worst luck. I guess I'll pass.
Well, we're gonna crack this. We'll get a swamp.
Nice. Into soul.
Not exactly. But I do have Mana Crypt. And Grave Defiler?
I have to read like
Yeah.
all of these cards. I know none of them.
In the top 4, put all zombies revealed. In the
Only
top
one. And it's not even a good one. A Feto Vulture.
4. Hey, don't be dissing a Feto Vulture. Ooh, you could put a good zombie figure on top of your library, not your hand.
Yeah,
Heaven forbid.
yeah. For a 6-mana 3/2.
Playing a nice fair game of Magic. Brain Geyser, Necrotal, nice.
Well, this is not ideal. I think we'll be okay. So we're gonna play Wood Elf.
Okay.
It's kind
We're
of
gonna have to pass the turn.
The world's slowest lands.
Yes.
Oh boy.
The slowest Elfball start
Tailed
ever.
never
Alright, lose the
fails.
flip. Lose the flip.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right, I didn't hit a land. Let us. Ooh, what do we do though?
Tomer's just gonna greed himself to death like every other time he's ever played greed.
Is that like a losing proposition? I don't think so. I really want to hit a land though. I could also just like one, and then press this, and that'd be hilarious. Not for you guys, but hilarious for me. But I would wanna. It would take me a. Yeah, let's just draw a card. Let's hit a swamp. That is not a swamp.
Oh.
Let us hit a swamp. That's also not a swamp.
I so hope you get severely punished.
I don't
Never mind,
understand
he's
punishment.
Oh my.
Coffers is not tapping for mana for a while. There's no Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth in this format too.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Better
Could've
at
been
flipping
better.
than Tomer. So let's play a swamp. Let's play Fell. Oh, that's right. That taps for 2 mana. Play Fellware Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I should have played that in my deck.
And then we'll play.
One of the rare sources of mana fixing that is actually still very good. Oh my.
Play some
There we
zombies.
go.
Wait.
Attack Tomer.
Yeah,
Why
Shepherd of
me?
Rot.
I'm already at 31 though, Seth.
The greed. The greed must be punished.
I don't understand.
Oh, now we gotta attack Tom because Hanna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get that 1/2 with her Guardians of the Galaxy blaster. Aha!
I still didn't draw.
Oh my gosh, come on!
Well, you kind of have 3 mana sources.
Yeah, but I should have 5 mana right now. I mean, just saying.
Mm.
Alright, well, let's drop an Elvish Champion. Because my Force Walk's going to be super helpful right now.
Ooh.
Has never
Alright,
fails.
lose 3 life. Lose 3
Yeah.
life. Oh, he won! Come on.
Swamp. Yeah.
Tomer has so much mana.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit.
You have 8 mana. It's turn 3.
Just a tiny amount. Don't worry.
Well,
about
see, if he just wrecks us all really fast, then we play a new game and wreck him. It'll be fine.
it.
And a jet medallion. Oh my lord.
Don't worry about it. Speaking of don't worry
wrong.
about it. Mutilate? Goodbye.
What?
You're-
What? Ah!
Oh, this draw.
He's a terrible person.
Someone
time.
has a Graveyard Order Matters card in their deck.
This is good.
Putting that out there.
This is right. This is all is right in the world.
Oh my lord.
What do I do now? I guess I'll draw some cards.
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
I guess I'll tap out. Hey, you had your fun. Or you will have your fun.
Don't break the illusion!
No.
I did have my fun with that Nicol Bolas deck previously.
You did.
That was actually really fun. I like that deck a lot. I'm going to play that a whole bunch.
Well, I guess it's vulture time.
Hey, there it is. You could get a zombie
Hey,
back
you
on
got
top of you.
6 drops.
To be
Pass
fair,
the
I am
turn.
slowly killing myself.
You know what I don't have in my enchantment-based deck? Purify. I now wish I did. Like, get rid of all this madness.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
It's funny that I drew like all my sources of ramp in the entire deck. I think I have like 8 total.
Oh, and you drew
and it's-
5?
This is all of them.
Oh, poor Jen. Jen has the worst luck on Commander Clash.
It's true. Because my decks do not suck this badly. And I'm not on Commander Clash, I promise.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jen.
This card I just drew is now laughing in my face.
Oh no. But what?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
I have to still win. I am slowly killing myself. Quickly killing myself. Alright, Tails never fails. Yeah.
Even has the flip luck.
Ooh. What can I do with this?
Alright, so are we in agreement that this is an archenemy game now?
No, it's fine.
Yes, we are in
I
agreement.
gotta attack Tomer, yeah.
What can we
I
do
agree.
here? I almost feel bad.
Nah, take your wins.
Just barely feel bad.
I have a doggo to keep me company while I'm losing so hard.
Alright, so I picked this little beauty from Seth.
Mm.
Welcome.
Oh.
Mind Slicer. Cool.
Welcome, friend. Pestilence.
Pestilence. Oh, boy.
And, I mean, I still have cards in my hand, but... Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. My elf is dead. I shouldn't have played Elfball. I should not have played Elfball.
You should have. In a normal game, that's appropriate.
Greed is so good.
Oh, I don't win the coin flips. Oh my goodness.
Oops. Should have done it. Oh.
Well,
Yeah, I should have done a draw phase, but whatever. I forgot. Let's just do it now.
Are you really mind slicing right now?
Oh yeah, I have a greed out.
Tomer.
I am absolutely doing it. You get a zombie.
yeah. Yeah, it's true.
These Canadians, man.
I'm sorry.
Boy, oh boy.
I said I'm sorry. Oh.
I don't believe you for some reason. Can't imagine why.
Oh.
Oh.
What? Why? Oh.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Now you gotta draw and discard them. I bet you... Now you gotta discard 8. You know how bad that feels? I'm only discarding 1.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you're not using your graveyard.
There goes Zhao Dun and Buried Alive. That's fine. I lost like my only trump card for Tomer's deck, which is Teferi's Moat. Seemed pretty good against what was going on.
Teferi's
Oh.
what?
Moat.
Oh yeah,
Well-
yeah. That was 100% why I wanted to just get rid of all that.
You have
Look at
Hanna
all these
eventually.
Great elves.
I mean, if Tomer runs poorly, he just loses to himself.
Oh yeah, I'm getting very overeager here.
Like, if you just draw lands for a few turns.
Ugh.
I did.
Oh, man.
I dropped. I had Phyrexian Reclamation, and I was 1 mana short of having that out in play, and then that would have been the perfect turn.
Poor Jennifer.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just the innocent
You're not
bystander over
sorry.
here.
You did it, so you're not sorry.
Oh, I lost.
Down to
But you can see
21.
some of the cool cards I had in my hand. Like Coat of Arms, Birchler Rangers, I
Oh.
think I played, Heedless One, Argothian Elder. Like, I had some sweet cards.
Yeah, you
I just
could've played
needed a
something
second
else.
land and I'd been fine.
Let's do that.
Yeah, imagine if you had Kamahl out with that Pestilence, just turn all of Tomer's lands into 1/1s and just laugh the entire time.
Yeah,
That would
that'd
have
be
been
great.
so much fun.
Draw. And draw some more. Oh, call one more time.
So he's at 15. How do we call him for 15?
No one kill his mana crypt.
Yeah, I know, right?
No,
I like
you
how
can kill
Tomer
us,
like
though.
irreparably damages the game and then might actually lose, and that might
Yeah.
I'm
be okay.
fine with that. Like that's win-win for me. Hello, Volrath.
Hey, look, it's Volrath.
Volrath.
That guy can
Yay.
deal so much damage.
Okay, so I'm confused by his artwork. Are his arms all twisted and funky?
Arms, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Or is it like incorporeal, like spirity whatevers that kind of extend from his shoulder socket and there's like a skull face in it? Like, it's really weird art.
It is really weird art,
Interesting.
but I'm pretty sure it's his hands.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. Yoink. Oops. There we go. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my
grief.
goodness.
I need to draw some cards, you guys. This is not enough cards. That's it. I'm done.
Are you sure? You have some mana untapped.
So is this game just over?
No. Well,
Not
maybe.
yet. I don't know.
Not yet.
Tomer might be able to kill both of you real quick.
I can't kill you in my hand. I'm gonna draw
Well,
cards.
you're drawing a new hand every turn.
Yep.
That's a good zombie to draw, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's not horrible.
Ooh. That's not bad.
I mean, I don't know if it's good enough, but maybe.
I'm gonna just pass.
Ooh. That's a lot of mana, though.
Yeah, watch out for my cyclonic.
One card.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna get
Ooh,
you.
I drew a land.
Ah.
Your turn.
Get in there.
All right, come on, Mana Crypt. We believe in you. We all believe in you, Mana Crypt.
I am so okay with dying.
I'm okay with you dying too.
Same. Come on, Mana Crypt.
Everyone's on board.
All right, let's dance to death first. Get that out of the way. That's not the exciting bit. Tails never
Come
fails.
on.
Yeah.
Ah!
I like just the groans for every.
It's 1/5 of your life.
Let me draw some cards.
Yep.
Well, this is casually the worst.
Yeah, it is.
You can't say that. This is theoretically casually the best for you. What?
You know what? You're right. It is the worst. Good point.
Oh my goodness. Just kill the other creatures a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be annoying.
I've got like one play here.
Man. I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I'm pretty sure that Tomer can't actually win, but he's gonna probably kill me and kill Jennifer, and then Tom just waits until Tomer kills himself.
Well, I'm going to try. Don't knock me out just yet.
I don't know how you beat the moat. That seems like a difficult card for Mono Black to beat.
That's that's a good question.
He has to rip it from his hand right now.
He needs a
Oh.
coercion.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Don't tell him that part. Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Way to ruin it.
Ooh. Hello. This is also a card.
You know who doesn't need help right now? Tomer.
Fair.
I had the best draw
Oh my
in the.
Temple. Also, are you joking? It's turn 7.
This is actually the grossest hand I've ever had.
I believe that.
All right, and
He's up to no land or only missed one land drop. Also, I'm gonna put that out there.
okay. I think I know what I want to do. So I want to Empiric Tutor. Oh. Okay. That's... Now I'm not sure what I do. I'm just gonna go big. Draw a card. I'm at 9.
Yep.
Yeah, you're at 9, but keep drawing cards. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Keep drawing cards. It's okay.
That seems fine.
There's Yao-Dun.
It's beginning of combat. Let's just attack. I think I messed that up, but that's fine. Llama. Oh, what? Did I miss combat? That's fine.
I think you got to set a stop.
Yeah. Well,
What are you
let's
trying to do?
do his thing, I guess. Just get rid of...
I'm glad Draco is no longer in your hand.
That would get around the moat.
That was one of the game plans, and I didn't get that. But I wanted to get Zhao done anyway, and I could have gotten something else, but it's fine.
No, Draco is like, I would just die.
Yeah.
There's plus 16 power.
Idea was to get Zhao, get Draco, discard
Because of
Draco.
22-22.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Zhao-Dun only returns black cards. So, it wouldn't really matter
it didn't
too
work
much.
out. But Draco's pretty cool.
Yeah, big old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Hey, there it
You get
is.
your cards back now.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to draw. Yeah, I guess we just do this thing again.
Yeah, I didn't play that well. The viewers are not going to be happy about that. But I think I won brownie points earlier.
Yeah, your start was about as good as it gets.
Yeah. Impossible to lose, even.
Except to yourself.
Pretty much. Oh, good times. Alright, Moat. Come on, Moat.
Oh yeah. Does your deck have outs?
Well, I initially wanted to kill Tom that turn. That would have been great, but I'm gonna have to improvise now.
Could you have killed him? Do you think? Was there a line that would have done it?
Draco is a one-shot. If I had more mana?
Oh, isn't Draco in your graveyard though?
Yeah.
And you had a way you could have gotten him back, potentially?
Yeah.
I see.
I didn't go for the right path, though.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that would have probably done it.
And now it's a lot
Hey,
more
mana!
difficult. That's a
Ooh.
lot of mana, actually.
Yeah, that's actually perfect
is.
for this situation.
It happens during both main phases. So...
Where X is the amount of islands a target opponent controls. So, thank you, Tom.
I got you.
Dang, I'm at 9.
Yes, I would like to use Carpet of Flowers ability. All 4. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Let's go green. And we'll tap this one, and we'll play Voice of the Woods, one of my, top of my curve cards.
Tap
Ooh.
5 untapped elves you control? Wow.
To create
Get
a
a 7/7.
7/7 elemental. It's pretty good.
Not bad.
Nice.
All right, Tails never fails. And let me just quickly untap Arcanus to draw more cards. All right, Tails never fails.
All right, it's time for Tails to fail. It failed.
Oh.
Down to 6.
Yeah!
Step 1.
That's not good. Oh, interesting.
All you have to do is greed 3 times. You're good.
Well,
Actually, he won't be allowed to.
yeah, I
Because
really
you
wanna-
can't pay exactly what you have left in life. Or you can't pay to lethal, I don't think.
What are we gonna do here? Well, I definitely want to gain some life. That would be nice. All right, how about we draw some cards first?
Can never go wrong with that.
Seems like the right call, yeah. Some fear on the Volrath. Some...
That is a super fun card to discard, though.
Let's gain back some life. No. Alright, let's attack. Attack this mulligan. Attack Seth. Apparently it's not flying. Yeah, down. He's just on a horse. No, I missed it again! Oh, man.
What are you missing?
I have to use his ability before attackers
Attacks.
are there. So at beginning
Yeah.
of attack step. Gosh.
You
That's
can't
not
use
good.
it during your first main phase?
But hey,
1815? Jesus Christ, are you just killing her right now?
no.
I mean, you might as... okay.
I don't have more.
You don't have a card?
Hypnox?
Yeah, Hypnox. Oh, man. I really wanted that to work right. That's not
That's
good.
some really cool art on this card I've never seen before in my entire life.
Maybe I'll just gain one more life. Or, no. Yeah, I'm gonna draw. I'm at 9, 2 damage, 4 damage on the board. Possibly pumps and green. A lot of mana available, but top decking. Kamahl, can Kamahl kill me? Target land becomes... It could... Ugh. Yeah? I guess that's it. Pass?
Alright.
This isn't good.
So...
I really needed Shadowdown to work.
What do we do? Tomer's tapped out.
Not tapped out.
Down. That's what I meant. Well, let's play this.
Oh.
I wish I could hit you for one more. But,
Oh no.
one more. But, or
He-
two more.
He
but-
doesn't have any creatures on top. I can attack him.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
then that puts it to mana crypt range. The
Oh,
coin flip.
no.
The coin flip for the win. Or the Tomer loss.
Oh no.
The win. That would be a win.
Yeah, Tomer losing would be a win from the how this game started.
I couldn't lose. I couldn't lose.
You
Part
became
of
the-
not being able to lose is being able to win in a timely manner so people can't catch back up.
And not greeting yourself to death.
I just.
Yeah.
I guess it's a lesson we all need to learn
the
eventually.
greediest commander player of all time. Exhibit
I
1.
just wanted I screwed up Shadowdown twice in a row, and it's hurt me so much. I would have had the game. I would have had it. Oh man,
Oh god.
this is not good. This is not how I
Well, I need a second planes the entire game, so it's fine. I feel ya.
There's still a problem that even if Tomer dies,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if I can beat Tom.
It's a
Oh,
big
Kamahl.
creature. It's a big old creature.
Oh, it's all
It's a
about the
force.
coin
Oh
flip.
no. No,
All right, let's
Jennifer,
attack the
let's
correct
talk
person.
about this. Let's
No.
talk about this.
No,
You
There's no
it's
talking.
horrible
All right.
we're not
thing.
talking about this. This is done.
50-50 chance here, boys and girls.
Oh, this is it. This is it.
no. I don't like any of this.
I like all of this.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, no.
Well, since you're
I mean, you
already
might as well
agree
agree to try and draw cards.
Yeah,
here.
you might as well agree to one. No
Yeah.
difference.
Literally no difference. We're the worst. Oh my god.
I was actually thinking about it. I was actually thinking about it.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Wait.
Oh, you gotta pay for that first.
Wait. Wait, no.
Oh my goodness!
Don't
Hold it down. This is
making it
All out.
suspenseful.
It was an instant speed way to gain life before modern. In mono black.
Do I want to do this? Yes.
Drain life is a sorcery, right?
Think so,
Draw
yeah.
cards.
Consume spirit is an instant, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Does that do anything? No.
Come on. Come
I
on.
don't
Flip.
kill my thing.
Deserve it so much if you miss this flip. It is so well deserved.
It is. I can't feel too bad on this one.
I'd like to count up how much damage we all did to him and how much damage he did to him.
2. We've dealt. Oh, maybe not 2, a bit more than 2, but still.
Mine's
Not much.
Is there something you're drawing towards?
Come on, just miss the flip. That's all you have to do is miss the flip. Miss the flip so we can actually post this game to YouTube and not play another.
Tails never fails. No! No! Wow!
Oh, a case study in greed.
That is beautiful. I've never seen something prettier than that right there.
That was
Oh,
Pretty
now
great.
that just worked once. Oh
And-
my goodness.
And now
I
wish
could have
the
just
third
corrupted
vote
2
was
more
on Google.
times if I wanted to. I was going to get back Phyrexian Reclamation, and then I can get back Ziyadin as many times as I want. I could get Draco, and then just 23 somebody. Oh, man. That hurts. That hurts deep down. Whew.
I've never seen someone fall from grace so quickly.
No
it only
regrets.
took, what, 20 minutes? 30 minutes?
No regrets.
I lost my black mana, so I couldn't activate my Phyrexian Reclamation. And now I'm over tapping. Oh, the disaster. Alright, well, we're gonna pass. Can I attack Jen? Yes? Well, what does this do? Overruns? Oh,
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
that's not ideal. Well,
I mean,
we're
it's Elfball.
Well,
Wow.
he needs a lot of she needs a lot of mana to do the Kamahl thing, so
like, for example, Carpet of Flowers mana?
it might work.
Maybe one
I'm
day I'll
scared.
draw planes. Maybe one day that'll happen. I dream a dream of a world where I draw planes.
I'm actually. Can I beat Tom's deck?
Gosh, should I even play another island because of the Carpet of Flowers? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. I'm supposed to keep it in hand.
That might be
Nope.
true.
Not playing the island.
Aww. But-
Incorrect to play
But
it.
I have a really cool 8-drop in my hand.
Oh boy. Yep, even more incorrect to play it. Oh, works too.
Oh!
I can't let you
Terminate-
overrun me.
You
I
just
can't be
Terminated
overran.
my commander.
That was pretty-
Man.
Classy.
I think I would just lose to overrun. I played against Azuri enough that
Yeah. mean,
I know
that's-
how horrible
that's
that is.
Elfball gets scary.
Yeah.
I'll take all the mana. Thanks. Green.
You're welcome.
Mana.
Oh, super.
Oh. Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't take too big of an advantage over that.
You can't take too big of an advantage about that.
Huh? You're
Nothing.
glad about that?
I am.
It gets pretty scary.
Yeah. That's fair.
It's my only safe attack. And you didn't play an island, so...
I
Revenge.
did. Because one of these days, I swear, one of these days I'll draw planes. Everything in my hand has 2 white symbols on it, besides this island, which has a blue symbol on it. Which should be patently obvious. You on the flip. It's about time.
I feel like I should have gotten old lands to play with.
Right? I love these Mirage lands, the Zebra lands. Zebra lands are best lands.
Zebra lands?
There are zebras on my planes.
Oh my goodness! There
Right?
are totally zebras on your plane.
That's fast.
That's amazing. Yeah, zebra lands, best lands.
Zebra lands, best lands.
Yes, we keep getting back zombies.
Hey, it's been working so far. Oh, he only costs 3 too because of undead. Oh, fancy.
The question is,
Towards Seth.
I don't even know if I want Jen to die. I almost need Jen to kill you.
Oh.
Because I can't attack you.
Way to talk your
Well,
strategy out loud.
It's for the sake of the viewers.
It's curse of the content creators. I've accidentally spoken my strategy out loud at a modern tournament before. It was really embarrassing.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Did you win the game?
I don't remember.
This is when you lie and say yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, how does this work? Reveals X cards.
Like, do you want to take Jen's only 8-drop here, or do you want to see some of the cards in my hand? You're welcome to do either.
That is the question. I know you can hide your best card, which makes it a little worse. Actually, we're just gonna pass.
I have an 8-drop I can't play.
You
So
can keep your
there's
cards.
no reason. Even if Tom did play an island, I would not be able to play my 8-drop next turn.
Paralyzed
I
wave.
drew a forest and played
It needs 2 planes. Is the planes off the top?
No planes.
Like a plane's off the top.
one. Wow. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he played an island for me.
No planes, but...
No planes. Nope. Also... Yep, I did my math right. Whatever. Pass. I got none.
Now, oh man. If Jen draws a land, she can play her 8-drop.
Can. Oh, I hope.
Shoot, I shouldn't have played that island, huh? My bad.
I didn't draw
apologize.
land.
You did?
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. Well, you can still play Kamahl. No, you can't, can you? Ugh.
Nope.
Everything's 8 mana.
Read this new card. Oh, it's so mean. It's teasing me.
Maybe I will have to activate this interrogator.
Oh, that works. On the following turn, you can.
Yep.
This.
The green, what, ritual?
It's so weird. I don't.
It is,
It's
yeah.
Such a weird card. I don't know why they thought it was anything.
Well,
See, I can't attack Tom right now because my only chance of
God, you're at
surviving.
9.
I'm aware. My only chance of surviving is you and I taking out Seth and then possibly being able to take you out. Probably not, but I have a better chance against you than him.
It's fair.
Yeah, I'm pretty much here just to get in the way at this point.
Well, actually, our best chance is Mana Crypt right now. That's our actual best chance of winning this game. That's
Yeah.
terrible Mana Crypt
Hey.
delivery. Except for this one. He got this one. We're heading back to 50%.
oh, always with the overtapping.
He's a zombie master.
They
I have
all
a fourth
regenerate,
edition
and now
zombie
it's
master
Swamp.
upstairs.
That's a issue. Oh, wow. Just going for it.
Hey!
Zero mercy. Oh, Kamahl Interrogator is even a zombie. That's incredible.
Yeah? Oh, I think all my creatures are zombies.
Oh yeah, they all have swamp walking and regenerate, so good point.
So, blocks. That might be too aggressive.
Whatever.
Maybe we just do
I won't
this.
be offended.
Tomer
Well, I don't want to lose on the backswing.
We'll just blame Tomer.
It is Tomer's fault.
It is Tomer's fault.
But at least that was actually a pretty interesting game. I've never seen anyone get so far ahead and then kill themselves so rapidly.
No regrets.
It's like those how all the musicians die when they're in their 20s. That you had that kind of life in a Commander game.
I overdosed on greed.
Yeah. It does really showcase how different the finishers are between the years. Because in current times, quote unquote, in that situation, you would just drop like a Shieldred on turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then no one could do anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Or a Razaketh.
Yeah, there's nothing exceptional that could be cheated out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think the best was I had flyers to get around to Fairies mode, but I kept screwing it up with Zhao down. I would have killed you with
that would be good.
I could have killed you with a Spirit of the Night. That's old school.
That's fun.
6/5.
You see my pretty verdant force?
That has got to be one of the better finishers from back then.
Yeah, and you could also assemble it like Kaldra. Like a bad Kaldra.
And now Tom has his planes.
You have no black mana open, right? I'm not wrong on this?
Nope.
It appears to be that way. Nope, he can't do black from it.
Destroy all tapped creatures.
Woo!
Okay.
Right.
I just want to gain 6. Oh, wait, I forgot about this part. Whoops.
Yeah.
This was an accident. So it's not my intent.
You're gonna gain 3.
I'll gain 3 then. And pass.
Oh, Jen can play her commander.
I could.
That keeps you alive,
Maybe.
at the very least.
I'm not convinced that it keeps me alive.
Well, for this turn at least, I think. Man, I feel like I'm going down the Tomer path of mana crypt danger.
Join me.
Oh, there's Kamahl.
Glad I cast this Righteous Fury before Kamahl was in play.
Just use Reclamation a little bit more.
I love how you and your Tomer turn his headset on just to make a snarky comment, and then it goes back off again. Alright, heads? Yes!
Won the flip again! Oh, man!
We're on the streak. Well, first off, do this. Get back. This? This Grave Defiler has been pretty sweet.
Just motoring through your entire deck. Just what you want to do.
Oh, am I punting like crazy? I am.
You should stop over tapping.
1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I'm still 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, I can kill Jen here. Oh man, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh! I did not see that kill
The
coming.
Lord of Tresserhorn.
That is so fancy.
I guess Jen can draw 2 cards.
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good. That's the Lord of Tresserhorn kill, boys and girls.
Yup, that's how you do it.
I never thought I'd see the day.
It's like Aristocrats from 1994. And now we lose to Tom.
Yeah, I think I can wrap this up pretty quick. Actually, I'm gonna play the card that I hate the most.
This was an insane.
Latent Thievery.
Oh, even worse.
Oh, Time Stretch. Wow,
Oh, God.
that guy.
This card.
Ooh.
You got to get through my 12-5.
Well, this is my first extra turn here.
Mm-hmm. I know you can exile all my stuff at some point. Yep.
Parallax Wave starts. And then...
Parallax Wave. So this is your last extra turn, right?
Yep, this should be game.
Oh.
Opalescence.
Oh.
Ah.
5, 10. That looks like exactsies to me.
Yep.
This was a
Wow.
pretty crazy game of Commander.
Insanely crazy, yeah.
Wow. I feel bad for Jennifer, who got the worst of it, like always. But wow, what a crazy game.
That was
This deck was
nutty.
supposed to win.
I will bring Elfball another day. Probably not ancient Elfball, but I will bring Elfball.
I'm
Yeah.
actually curious how good Elfball is when you only have pre-modern cards.
There's a lot of good elves from Onslaught that I thought of, but Jennifer, did you find any really cool ones?
There are a lot of really cool elves. So all your classic 1-mana tap for 1, except for Elvish Mystic, is in this. So Lanor elves, Finhorn elves, all of those. There's a bunch of them that are 3-mana tap for 2. You saw Gaia's Touch, which I was glad that you guys got to see that one. That was a really cool card. Honestly, my curve is super low because most of them are, 1-drops, and then in theory, I make a whole bunch of mana and then can just smash in for 9, 10, 12, whatever, trample with Kamahl's ability. It's a lot like every other Elfball deck. It's just a whole bunch of elves that all have little abilities or they tap for mana, and I haven't played it outside of this game, so I honestly don't know if it's any good. But I probably will play it again and try to find out.
Yeah.
And I know Elfball is good, full-on Elfball with Azuri and whatever is a really good deck.
Yeah, I always found I was never really big on Elfball in terms of practice. The hardest thing for me personally was just finding the right ratio of lands versus mana mana elves and the curve and everything. It's such a different style of a typical commander deck where you have a basic curve. It goes about to an average of 3 converted mana costs, and you have a nice bell curve, and you have about 38-40 lands, and you have about 10 ram sources. But elves is just kind of throws all of that out the window, where you want an aggressive amount of lands, 34 or even less.
I have 34 lands because I wanted to make sure I didn't go too low.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I did anyway. I'm not sure. But if I zoom past these, 1, 9, gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield is also sweet.
I love me a Well-Wisher. Remember when I first started playing, Well-Wisher was literally an unbeatable card? It was oh my god, he drew Well-Wisher again. What am I supposed to do?
How do we defeat this life game?
How do we defeat this? And then I was oh, Tom, you could play removal, and that would be, a good idea. And I was oh, good point, me. Let's do that. And then I figured it out.
Removal is
So-
the answer.
I have more than 12 things that tap for mana in my creatures and whatever, as well as Wirewood Channeler, which is sweet. It's tapped to add X mana of any one color to your mana pool, where X is the number of elves on the battlefield. So I had some ridiculous amounts of mana that could be made.
Yeah, but it was a combination of bad draws early on and the fact that Pestilence and a lot of removal.
It was not having any hand after
That
the
too.
removal. That
Apparently
was the
Mind
reason I
Slicer
couldn't
is very-
rebuild.
Very effective at doing that. I love
Yeah.
this card. Oh, my deck. I'm gonna just quickly blurb. You saw basically what the deck wanted to do. Volrath is one of the main win conditions. He is a Voltron general. You just chuck really high converted mana cost creatures to give him that much of a buff equal to the conversion cost of the creature you chuck away. So Draco's the biggest one. It's the most iconic. It costs 16 mana. So you give Volrath 16/16, and he can just one-shot people. But I'm also just running other janky big creatures that were available pre-modern. And then the main win condition of the deck, because Volrath is not like the main idea, because I think he's going to be disrupted usually when people know what he's up to. The main idea is actually to go reanimation. So Volrath chucks things into the graveyard, so you have a discard outlet, and then you use stuff like Chainer Dementia Master and Animate Dead and Necromancy and Corpse Dance, all these Animate Dead effects to just steal the best creatures from your graveyard and your opponent's graveyards and win the game with those creatures. And then just, a lot of card draw, a lot of removal, and a lot of ramp. The deck, you guys actually saw basically the God draw. I think that even beats Seth's Razaketh draw, honestly, because I had about 8, maybe 9, 10 sources of ramp total in the entire deck, and you got to see all of them that were the best by far. I think the only one you didn't see is maybe like Soul Ring, maybe like a Thran Dynamo, but like I got Cabal Coffers naturally, I got Deserted Temple naturally, I drew the Swamps when I needed to. It was dirty, and then it was basically an unlosable situation that I managed to lose, where I could have the Fairies Moat was actually not an issue, because I had a Hypnox, for example, in my graveyard. Fairies Moat stops black creatures without flying from attacking, but I had a bunch of flyers. So I had Hypnox, which is an 8/8 flyer. I was going to grab Spirit of the Night, which had haste. And I also could have recurred a couple times the Corrupt, which does just direct damage, and if I correctly use Zhao Dun to get back Phyrexian Reclamation, I could have just done a loop with Zhao Dun and Corrupt and just won that way, or any number of ways. But I managed to screw up Zhao Dun multiple times, and then I managed to attack with everything, but not for lethal, which is just a bad idea. So what I should have done was, use Zhao Dun for the 2 turns in a row, and then not attack for lethal. I think the greed was actually kind of okay if I didn't attack, but then attacking full out and then getting attacked back and using greed and not using Zhao Dun managed to somehow lose that game. So I think I deserve some sort of award for managing to bungle that one up. I'm a little bit proud, but I'm also very, very happy with how everything turned out. I had a lot of fun, but then I managed to lose horribly, which I think was also entertaining and memorable, and then you guys got to have some fun.
Yeah, everyone wins.
Everyone wins.
Except Jen. I still feel bad for Jennifer in that game.
One of these days, my time will come.
Yeah, you're going to have your draw eventually.
You.
I killed Jennifer's mana elves, and then I destroyed her hand.
Yeah, Jennifer had 1 land and 0 cards in hand on like turn 4.
It was so bad.
It was so brutal. Oh my goodness.
But I think one interesting thing was one deck managed to, 2 decks actually managed to bounce back from the Mind Slicer. Seth, you had Phyrexian Reclamation. Tom, you had Hanna, which is actually very good in that situation. I mean, it's not ideal in that situation to getting Mind Slicer, but having that commander with all that recursion, it seemed to work very well. And we got to see some cool things. Parallax Wave plus Opalescence is very interesting. Did you have any other craziness going on?
So I didn't want to announce at the beginning, but this is actually a combo deck utilizing the card Second Chance.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Second Chance is 2 and a blue enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 5 or less life, sacrifice Second Chance to take an extra turn after this one. And with Hanna out, you can keep recurring that. Mm-hmm. So you might be saying, oh, Tom, how do you get to 5 or less life? That's a Phyrexian Processor, which is also an artifact you can return with Hanna. So you could go to less than 5 life, and then hopefully you've time stretched to be able to do this without being killed in the next turn. But so the goal was to get to less than 5 life with and then have an active Hanna out with Second Chance, and then be able to just constantly recur Second Chance and take infinite turns and eventually win that way with like a Chroma. That was the janky combo I was trying to pull off in this deck. But in the end, it's also just a really good control deck that can win with like Opalescence, which is fun. And it does have a very heavy enchantment thing, replenishes in the deck, and then you have just a lot of just really strong old control spells, because a lot of the older realm of Magic history, the spells were the strong cards in Magic, 100%. Like, it was undoubtable. So being able to play a deck that really utilizes those was incredibly important, and I loved it. And so I'm glad I was able to get there with a Opalescence attack. That made me really happy. I had to utilize the dumb card Time Stretch to do so, but hey, I'll take it.
There are some dumb cards from that era of Magic for sure. Time Stretches and whatnot, Time Spiral. But the actual win condition there was well worth it, I think.
Yeah. I will say, the only reason why this deck is $357 in paper is because apparently Force Field costs $196 in real life.
What?
Yeah.
Online, that card is 97 cents.
That is one of the main perks about playing on Magic the Gathering Online, despite all its issues, despite the fact that we had technical difficulties today with recording and all that shenanigans. You can play with cards for dirt cheap, especially the ones that are like on the reserve list, Force Field being a big one.
Force Field being huge. Yeah, Force Field being less than $1 online is hilarious. And so, like, the online price for this deck is less than $30. The in real life cost for this deck is $357, and literally it's just because of Force Field and Replenish.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would personally play this deck again. I don't think it's super fun, especially being like really constrained by old school mana restrictions. It really makes me long for my Solemn Simulacrums and my Mind Stones. I mean, and some other great cards like your Commander Sphere and things like that. So I do miss being able to play those cards, but I did have fun with the deck, and I was glad that I was able to get an Opalescence kill in on camera so that I never have to try and do that in real life. So that'll be fun.
Honestly, I don't think that the mana was that bad. I mean, to list the heavy hitters, Mana Crypt's available, Sol Ring, Mana Vault, Worn Power Stone, Thran Dynamo. These are the medallions. These are all really solid.
Those are good color sources, but for colored sources, like, I can't imagine how you could even put together a Grixis mana base.
Yeah.
Like, that has to be the hardest thing in the world.
There's Cabal Coffers, but there's no Urborg. And then there's also, obviously, like, Gaia's Cradle, Sarah's Sanctum. There's some broken stuff, I would say.
Love to have been able to play Gaia's Cradle, but it didn't really fit in my budget.
I don't think that one's that cheap online, unfortunately, because it does see tournament play. So we have one more deck. Let's hear a little bit about Seth. We got to see the very sweet Tresserhorn play. I've never seen that actually be played without Torpor Orb, so kudos to you on that one. And it actually worked out because we were using it as a sack outlet to your benefit. Did you have any other like sacrifice-themed shenanigans, or what were the other highlights of the deck?
So you got to see a pretty good idea of what I was trying to do. It's really pretty close to a mono black deck, and probably 90% of the deck is mono black, and then it splashes red and blue for the commander, and also a few other cool things. You get Dedapult, which is a 3-mana enchantment that lets you pay 1 and sack a zombie, and it deals 2 damage to a creature player, so another sweet sacrifice outlet. Also some artifact removal and stuff. And then blue was primarily for card draw, but that was kind of the plan. I had very much a zombie tribal beatdown plan where I just had a lot of efficient zombies with a bunch of zombie lords and could hopefully get in damage. There's some tricky stuff. You get a lot of swamp walk on the zombies, and Zombie Trailblazer lets you tap a zombie to turn a land into a swamp, so you can kind of overrun that way and get in damage. Also, I had Cover of Darkness, which lets you choose a creature type, and it gives that creature type fear, so it makes all the zombies unblockable, hopefully, and it's only a 2-mana enchantment. So we had the beatdown plan, and then also it had a lot of just recursive stuff. We got to see the Phyrexian Reclamation, but there's some other zombies. There's like Bone Dancer, which lets you put things into play from the graveyard. There's Coffin Queen, which lets you put something into play from the graveyard. There's zombies that just reanimate themselves, like Undead Gladiator. So there's a lot of ways to get zombies back from the graveyard. So it was kind of this mixture of zombie beatdowns with some sacrifice synergies built around Lord of Tresserhorn, and we saw like Vengeful Dead allowing you to drain out the opponent. So hopefully you can get in a bunch of damage with the beatdown plan, and then get in the last few points of damage if your opponent gets their defenses up or something to be able to win without attacking. So that was that was basically where I was heading against Tom if the game had continued, because I don't have any way to attack him. I also don't have any way to deal with an enchantment in my colors. So that was the plan. It was just to drain him out with Shepherd of Ra and with triggers from the sacrifice zombies. So
there was one cool tech that I was so excited to showcase again because I knew Tom was playing Hanna, and I knew artifacts would be an issue. There is one old school enchantment out there, available to black, that lets you deal with artifacts, and it's like the only card I know of that deals with artifacts. Gate to Phyrexia, and I think that would have been a good inclusion in your deck. At the beginning of your turn, your upkeep, you get to you can sacrifice a creature, and if you do, you destroy target artifact.
Ooh.
It is really spicy. I'm obsessed with this card. I want an excuse to use it and run it and do stuff with it. But yeah, there's some weird color bending stuff pre-modder that might be available.
That card's also only like $10 in paper, which is crazy to me because it's on the reserve list and it's super, super old.
Everybody in MTG Finance that is watching this, all two of you, we're just gonna buy it out. Now, when you say it's crazy, the Saffron Olive effect is gonna happen, and it's gonna be $100.
No, I've just seen so many crazy old cards spike from people, like reserve list cards. So it's crazy to me that such a unique effect is like affordable. Like you can put that in your deck even in paper. When I expected when I looked it up it was going to be like $50 or $100 or something, but it's not like that. So you can actually get a copy. It seems, why isn't that just like a staple for mono black decks? Like why wouldn't you play that in every one of your mono black decks or most of your mono black decks? It seems really strong because you just don't have other ways of doing that in black.
I would gather that first of all it's very obscure. You don't just a lot of people don't know about it, and secondly, it does require sacrificing of creatures, which is a big part of the black sub theme. I think sacrifice has been a theme that has been pushed for a very long time and has lots of support. So if you're not in sacrifice, or if you're just in colors that deal with artifacts or enchantments better, like your Golgari, for example, and you have green's ability to deal with artifacts, you don't need it so much. So it feels like you need to be in mono black or like Rakdos colors or something. You need to be in a sacrifice theme, and you need to know about the card. I think,
and it's also super slow.
It is
like
slow,
nowadays, you have like Scour to Existence, and you have actual cards that can get rid of these things. But when you talk about Gate, like let's say the optimal time to play artifact removal is like if your opponent plays God Pharaoh's Gift, you're not going to be able to get rid of it. If your opponent plays Memory's Jar, you're not going to be able to get rid of it. If your opponent plays like a big artifact thing you need to get rid of, you have to wait until it's all the way back to your turn to be able to touch it. And that is, I think, the really big gripe with Gates of Phyrexia. Granted, it was made in antiquities, for gosh sakes. Like, it wasn't made to be very, very well done. Also, just nowadays, there's better answers. Black has better just universal removal, and most times people don't really need to worry too much about artifacts. So I think it's an okay card.
Because, for example, if you're in mono black, this is still a 2-mana enchantment, so we have to keep that in mind. And it's repeatable. So you can do it every single upkeep. Yeah, it's slow. You can't cast it at instant speed, instantly respond to an artifact. But you can just put it on the board, and then anybody who's playing an artifact afterward will have to think twice. Or if you have to do it in response, you just cast it, and the next turn you will get rid of whatever problem and other problematic artifacts in the future. And if you do want to get rid of something very quickly, there's not a lot. Scour from Existence is 7 mana. That's a huge upgrade from 2. So I think it's still quite good. I would be surprised if it didn't spike. Not that I'm hoarding it or something. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that one. So yeah, that was a good game. I think that wraps up the game. And next week, we have a really fun game coming up for you guys. We're going to be doing Standard Commander. So each deck and each card in each deck is going to be standard legal cards. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We did it once before. You guys loved it. We loved it. So this is going to be round 2 with Amaket now in the mix. So until then, see ya.
Bye!
Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up with the latest and greatest, click on the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to check out similar videos, click on the links here and here.